there are only two types of people in this world. One is the one to give money. One is the one who money to be given. Okay, you guys that is going to go out to the workforce is the second type. Right? That means you are, just now you all say don't learn enough things in this school, right? Therefore you are not sure when you go out, right? Then you won't be given the right amount of money if you don't have the right skills. Right? That's why you are not confident. Essentially, right, when you guys go for a job interview, that's what people look for. Okay, other than your resume, is how confident you are. You are going to be the one that he or she is going to give you money. Yes? And the one giving money is the boss. So you have to be very clear. Whatever you are learning today is going to translate 24 months, 36 months later into something that the person wants to give you money for in exchange. It's a very simple idea. So ask yourself, in the next 24 months to 36 months, when you get out there, are you able to translate what you have learned so that somebody like myself look at you and say, I want to give you money. Who are the ones giving out the money? The boss. So who among you you think that you're going to be a boss? Alright, I got two bosses out there. Can everybody remember the face, huh? Hello, come on. I think this class is about 100 of you. Only two want to be bosses. Okay. What is the difference between being a boss who gives out the money and somebody else, most of you, who wants to take money? Any one of you can answer that? It's the idea.
When is a good time to start your own business and also taking care of your survival in that sense? And where do you find the money, right? So a lot to do with your background, your family background, or your good friends who have the money or whatever, but also your passion. Okay, I want to ask a very important question. For you to start a business, right? For you to start a business, who felt that money is the most important thing? That is to say, the goal is to make money and nothing else. Because likely in most of the business, when you first start, you're not going to make money. And when you do not have the money yet, you lose confidence, you feel bad about it, and likely you're going to quit very early if money is your goal. Okay? So hopefully, first of all is, other than your family background, the second thing is your passion, your beliefs. Right? Third thing is responsible for your own action, responsible for your own contribution. If you feel that, look, I'm working for my boss, he doesn't appreciate me, I jump a job. Now once I jump a job, I think this boss also doesn't appreciate me. Then you appreciate yourself. Let's start a business and do it, and see whether you can make money. If you can't even make money by yourself, then why should the boss appreciate you? So this is something that you have to think clearly. Okay? So responsible for your own contribution to whatever work you do. And if you feel that you are underpaid, that is the time you have to step out and do your own business if you are underpaid. Since I don't think you can pay me or afford me the ability that I can do, which just now you said, oh, I think it's going to be underpaid, then I do my own business, right? So I can be a consultant in that sense. Being a consultant, right, I don't actually work for the person, I don't belong to a person. I'm starting my own company, and I'm justifying the amount that I think he should pay me, right? But doing this, it means that you must be some valuable person that can provide the company with some great value. Without that value, the person wouldn't hire you, right? So you must have your value, you must know where your value is.
To make sure that before you guys graduate, your idea can make money. I want all of you guys to make money, whether it's a lot or not, but at least, because once you start making your first $100, $200, your perspective will be very different. It's more than an idea already. Okay, I told you guys before, right? The Mr. Kiangsu book I written 20 years ago, I'm still collecting royalty. I just sit home and shake leg, I collect royalty. Every month I get a check. You guys want that, right? Yeah. So I want you guys, every one of you, to have that.
A lot of people will say, hey, let's do design website for people, make short money, small money. I think those are very good experience that I have gone through. I learned a lot of things. But there's one thing that we face, is that we are in the rat race. Rat race is that you're always chasing the money, and you cannot, the moment you die, or the moment you get sick, you don't have money, right? So, say for example, if you're working for someone, and you're a post-production guy, you cut film to piece them up together, and one day you got sick, and then you say for example, you got sick for 2 months, and you cannot go to work, but your leave is only, your medical leave is only 14 days. So theoretically, 1.5 months is going to be unpaid, right? And when it's unpaid, that means you do not have money, you cannot survive, right? So you are in the rat race. You're rat race, right? One day you're sick, you don't have money. So to get out of the rat race is when you're sick, when you're not working, you still get money. So how to do that, right? So that is where I've been thinking, and I want to craft my business model to make sure that it is out of the rat race. So since young, I like this thing called printing money. Anybody have you all thought of like how actually money come into this world? Okay, if you think of money, it's nothing, it's just a piece of paper, right? So to me it's like, why this piece of paper is so important? How did it came into the world? So I want to print money as well. So I started to do cherry credits. Because if we were to print money and the thing can sell by itself, even if I'm not around, the thing is still selling by itself. So this is the difference between having your own product, having your own IP versus a service industry. Okay, there's no right or wrong to be in a service industry, because service is usually your passion. That's the most important point, right? It's where you start, it's where you begin. But you must remember, this is the rat race. The moment you got sick, you cannot render the service. And when you cannot render the service, you'll be in trouble. Right? So, best is that you can come up with your own product, right? And leave the product there, you'll sell by itself, someone will do it for you, and you become a millionaire. As simple as that.